Hello everybody from sunny Malaga. This is Spain, Andalusia, south of Spain. A beautiful, beautiful region. I'm here for the second time. First time I was here in 2016. And let's start exploring the city from brunch. A walk to brunch from my hotel was through this park near the Museum of Malaga. And this is the way to the city center. You can choose a road, of course, but I chose to walk in this citrus park. I think it would be good to mention that today is 5 December and the weather is just fantastic. For brunch, I chose a place which has a high rating on TripAdvisor, and it is called Brunchit. That's not very Spanish, but it is very delicious. After brunch, I took a walk on the city center, and the first thing I observed was this fountain. I don't know the author, but it looks very, very beautiful, as well as the square itself. And the small square will take you to the main shopping street with all the famous shops, but if you pay attention to the lights, they are also very famous, and everyone in the evening go to watch the light show. Also, as you can see, Malaga has tiny narrow streets in the city center, which is just area for walking, and it is quite pleasant to walk around in the city center because you can just take one of the narrow streets and explore the beauty of Malaga city, a birthplace of Pablo Picasso, the museum of whom we will see, and also the place where he was born as well. We will go there a bit later. And meanwhile, we are exploring the beautiful narrow streets. If you are visiting Malaga, you should remember that besides it is being the port city, it is also the city of culture, having two Picasso museums, the Pompidou Centre, which we will visit in this video a bit later, 3 of them, the Soho district of Malaga, which is the art street of Malaga, sort of. We will also go there a bit later in this video, as well as other art museums and the glass museum. So if you are culture lover and museum lover, you will like the city. Besides, of course, the flamenco show, which is the birthplace in Malaga. We will look at it later, and also the sea itself. If you're a sea lover, there are 14 beaches in Malaga and around Malaga. It is the capital of Costa del Sol in Andalusia region, and it is perfect for summer holiday as well as winter holiday, just like I did it, visited Malaga in winter time. Malaga is one of the oldest cities in the world with close to 3,000 years of history. The Phoenicians originally founded a commercial center here in early 7th century BC, which they named Malaga. And the name is most probably derived from the word malak, to salt. And meanwhile, we reach the Roman theater, which is considered one of the oldest in archaeological foundings in the city of Malaga itself. Malaga used to be under the rule of the Roman Empire, the Arab Caliphate, and the Castilian crown. And one of the main attractions of Malaga, which is the Roman amphitheater, the cathedral, and the Alcazaba with Gibraltar, represent these three cultures. Malaga also has one of the warmest winters in Europe, and the sun shines 300 days a year here, and it only rains about 50 days a year. So a lot of expats choose Malaga as a place to live if you like sunny weather and delicious food, of course. On my way, I found the Ateneo de Malaga and I decided to stop by. The entrance there is free of charge, and I found the exhibition of Pablo Mercado, and I of course paid attention to his beautiful artworks, and I recommend, if you have a couple of minutes, to look at them as well yourself. I will let you enjoy a few minutes of the vibe of Malaga while I'm looking for the way to Picasso Museum. And here it is, the Picasso Museum. I found it in a fantastic building. The entrance there costs €9, and you can see the sculptures made by Picasso as well as his paintings, and observe the unique architecture of the place where museum is located, and of course observe Pablo's fantastic art. I'm a big fan of his work, and taking an audio guide will tell you a lot about his art, his life, what was he thinking, how was he thinking, and take into consideration that on Sundays the entrance to the museum is free of charge, but there are many people. And after the museum, I had the need to go for coffee with churros to one of the top-rated places there as well, which is called Casa Aranda. And that was pretty much for the day one. We are finishing the first day in Malaga and heading to the day number 2. And it's another beautiful sunny day in Malaga today. It's my second day here, and I started today from the Malagueta beach and a walk along the sea. Malagueta Beach is probably one of the most recognizable and most visited in Malaga. So the plan for today is to see the museum Casa Natale Picasso, where Picasso was born. I don't know if it's going to be possible because today is St. Nicholas Day, Boxing Day, so not sure it's going to be possible. And also today is the plan to eat sardines near the sea at La Pedregalelo something beach. I'm very bad at Spanish, and obviously, and also in the evening it's gonna be flamenco show, and also a little bit walk in the city center to eat tapas and to show you the city when it's sunny, because today is very sunny. I hope we make it. And my way to Casa Natale was filled with sun, beautiful people, lively streets, and warm, welcoming weather. And now we have finally approached the birthplace museum of Picasso. He is one of my favorite artists, so I couldn't miss it, of course. So I'm just out from the museum of Casa Natale Picasso, the birthplace of Picasso, a very small museum where Picasso lived until he was 9. You're not allowed to take videos there, so I took some photos. Well, if you don't have much things to do, you can visit it, but I didn't really feel anything special about this museum, to be honest. If you have a lot of time, you can try. And now my way lies to Pompidou Art Center, but before that I will show you the Alcazaba Castle. And before going to another cultural visit, we are eating a little bit of ice cream and enjoying a little bit of marina in front of the Pompidou Art Center. So the entrance to the Pompidou Centre in Malaga is €9, and you can find there 2 expositions, one which is permanent and one which is temporary. I visited both of them, and of course, if you like contemporary art, if you are interested in culture, this is one of the must-see points of visit for you. Usually art speaks for itself, and you don't need my additional comments on that. Best thing is just to come to the museum and enjoy. Some tapas is needed after such an intense visit, and I went to the Picasso Tapas Cafe, which is in the city center of Malaga. And now I will show you a little bit of the sunny and not very sunny Malaga in December. The thing is that I have already visited Alcazaba and Castillo, the Gibralfaro, the previous time I was here in 2016, so this time I'm not going to those places. Meanwhile, I'll show you something different. Well, the reason I got for a few days to Malaga, Spain, is because I wanted to get out from Swedish winter, which is very cold, and I really missed the green trees and the sun and the warmth and the vibe. I think the vibes that you can get in Spain is unexplainable. You just have to come here to see it. Well, it's almost the end of my journey. I'm going for dinner to the La Pedregulera beach and then Malaga flamenco show. La Pedregulera beach, the restaurants there were closed, so I was walking just to see the sunset basically. There were bars opened, but all the restaurants were closed. I don't know why. Maybe some locals can explain. Now I'm walking back because apparently in this part of the world the masks are still present and required. It is necessary to wear a face mask when you are using a bus. So the bus driver kicked me out and I have to walk now back, which is almost 5 kilometers. It's okay, I'm used to it, but unpleasant. Like, for me, coming from Ukraine, we even forgot that COVID exists, to be honest. With our war that we are fighting Russians, we forgot that COVID exists, to be honest. And some beautiful moments of sunset in Malaga, which was fantastic that day. And now it is time for some flamenco show.